So over the weekend, we continued to watch so many extraordinary residents and volunteers power the massive hurricane cleanup efforts down in Texas. Here at The Jump, we've been particularly following along with our guys, Tracy McGrady and Stephen Jackson. Stack is from Port Arthur, Texas, and after the hurricane, he raced back to his ravaged hometown to help raise funds, distribute clothes and food. T-Mac and his wife, Clarenda, they've been remarkable also. During the worst flooding, they took people into their Houston home. And in the time since, they've been collecting and giving out donations to help with the rebuilding. And look, we've been seeing stuff like this over and over, right? All around the world of sports. The Texans' J.J. Watt, man, has been astounding, raising nearly $20 million in relief funds. Rockets owner Les Alexander, he donated $10 million just on his own. James Harden has been visiting shelters. He's put up another $1 million, and the list goes on and on. It has been a stark reminder of the role that athletes have at the very core of our communities. It's also instructive for those who spent so much of this summer telling athletes to stick to sports. I mean, stick to sports was always ridiculous to begin with. It implies athletes somehow just, materialize a tip-off for the amusement of the crowd, as opposed to being living, functioning human beings with as much of a stake in this country as anyone else. But in particular, the whole stick to sports thing is revealed as completely absurd when held up to the light of what we've been watching down in Texas. You can't applaud athletes for putting their passion and resources into addressing the very real and physical damage caused when a person loses their house to a flood, but criticize athletes for putting those same passions and resources into addressing the very real and physical damage caused when, say, an unarmed person is shot and killed. It can't be socially acceptable for an athlete to give out food at a hurricane shelter, but not acceptable for him or her to address a politician trying to defund school lunch programs. Either it's okay to care that kids have enough to eat, or it isn't. Either athletes should be invested in helping people in their communities, or they shouldn't. And no one on the outside gets to decide for them what kind of human suffering is okay to care about and what kind isn't. Personally, I'm thrilled to see so many athletes down in Texas caring, and so many athletes around the country caring about so many things. They make it better for the rest of us.